Hello and welcome to Richland Spotlight, an ongoing program where we talk with city staff about programs, projects, and events happening in our city. Joining us today is Chris Zerker, journeyman lineman with the City of Richland. Welcome, Chris.
How you doing?
Chris, we brought you on to talk about safety, but we also want to talk about, Richland Energy Services. Richland Energy Services services over 25,000 customers throughout a 50 square mile service territory and is the only municipal utility in the area. So with that said, share with us sort of what it is that the line crew does on a daily basis.
On a daily basis, we'll show up, we go in to work. The foreman will break off at start and time. They go into a foreman's meeting with the senior foreman or general foreman, superintendent, and they'll discuss everybody's jobs for the day, who's doing what, who needs clearances, who needs outages, so on and so forth, safety precautions. While they're doing that, the linemen and we have our equipment operators too are out cleaning trucks, stocking trucks, loading what needs to be loaded, unloading what doesn't need to be there, and basically getting an idea and a feel for what we're going to do. Then the foreman will come out. Usually you know what you're doing from day to day. So once the foreman comes out, we'll head to the job. If there's somewhere you need to go before you get there, stop and make sure traffic signs are up, cones are up. We'll do that. Then we'll meet at the job or the meeting place. If it's on a busy street, we'll usually stay in a parking lot until traffic control can come in, take over. We'll set up cones and signs, and then we'll have a tailboard meeting and just discuss what the foreman wants to see done for the day, what our clearance points are, grounding points, what everybody's job is. You're going to do this, I'm going to do this. We're going to work together on this if it's hot, energized work. And we just kind of take it step by step, day by day, whether it's overhead or underground.
Well, being a lineman certainly poses a lot of risk. So share with us some of the main hazards that the line crew deals with on a day-to-day basis.
Our main everyday, day-to-day hazards are traffic, keeping the general public safe, definitely the high voltage, which is 7,200, 7,200 volts is our primary voltage on all our systems. Some of the other hazards are mismarked cables, rotten poles, rotten cross arms, things that you would drive by on a daily basis and not think twice about, but when you start to climb it, it's old, it's rotten, it can fall down on you, hardware can come loose. So these are all the hazards that we'll discuss in a tailboard, and we'll even job walk the job sometimes. And I like how that looks, I don't like how that looks. Sometimes if we can get a scheduled outage on it and not have to work it energized, it's faster and quicker to do it de-energized, but sometimes that's just not an option. So we'll do it energized, and we just use extra cover. We use wraparounds or blankets that we hang on the line, rubber hose and blankets, so you don't have your second point of contact. We respect and observe what's called a MAD distance, which is minimal approach distance, which is 25 inches from conductor to ground or whatever may be a problem. So it's just all the stuff we discuss before we even go in the air or hop in a vault. We always have a policy we follow, which is identify, isolate, test, and ground. So first we'll identify what we want to work on or what needs to be fixed. We'll identify that, then we'll isolate it, separating it from a source. Then we'll identify, isolate it, we'll test it, make sure it's dead, and then we always ground it. We don't work on anything unless it's grounded. And once we do that, we're issued our clearances through dispatch. And we fix it if it needs fixed or change it if it needs changed.
And there's basically always somebody there, to cover your back when you talk about dispatch.
We'll have a line crew foreman, you have 2 journeyman linemen, and an equipment operator who also acts as a groundman too. So the line foreman, definitely when you're working anything energized, his only sole job on the earth is to watch the linemen work and make sure everything goes smoothly. And if there's something he doesn't like, he'll stop it, pull you aside. Hey guys, we're going to do this different, and we go from there.
Well, safety is a top priority, obviously. So share with us a little bit about how the line crews work to keep safe.
We have a city safety book that we follow. We have principles and guidelines that we just stick to and adhere to. We have a general safety committee that meets once a month, and it's all groups of energy services come together, the meter readers, the meter technicians, the electricians, the traffic control people. We all get together, and there's things that we want to change or need to be changed that other entities in energy services don't know are out there. We'll come together and figure out a way to do it, meet with management, with our safety guys, and we come up with a plan and just do it. And then we have our group, we meet as a group every month, usually a week after that, and we discuss topics from pole top rescue to grounding to heat stroke to traffic control, transformer review, just a little bit of everything. And we do it once a month. We all meet and do it. And that's a time to bring up stuff that you think is going well and stuff that we think there's a better way of doing it. There's no finger pointing, there's no blaming. It's just, this could be better, this could be worse, and we hash it out and figure out something from there.
Tell me about the pull top rescue and the importance of honing that skill.
Well, that's what we have to do if anybody's ever injured. And so we practice on that regularly, and we do it at least once a year. And it's a live weight dummy that we use. And so you got to practice the rigging, and it's used to keep guys fresh at it and basically just fine tune anybody that needs help doing it better. So it's something we're always current with, and we've done it since we were apprentices.
And that's primarily if a lineman's up there on the line and gets injured.
And is injured, yes.
Yeah, and then you as the partner have to get up there, get on that
Right,
pole, get
the
them
fire
down
department or the police department. First responders won't go get them. So that's a lineman's job to go get them.
And then it's beyond personal safety. It's safe operations of our system, how to keep our customers safe, how to keep the electrical system safe. Explain a little bit more about this safety culture and kind of what we do overall for customers. And
We have several programs. One of the most popular ones is we have an electrical demonstration board, and we also have a high voltage demonstration trailer. We take to the area schools in the city of Richland. We're working on getting through all of them. And they bring the kids out classroom by classroom or grade by grade, and we show them this is what happens if a tree limb comes across the line. This is what Mylar balloons can do. This is why you don't fly a kite near power lines. And it's actually an energized trailer at 7,200 volts, which will vaporize a kite string. We put a hot dog on there to demonstrate that it's about the density of fingers. And this is what will happen to your hands and your fingers if you come in contact with that. It's the age-old saying of a picture's worth 1,000 words. So the kids love it. A lot of the adults enjoy it too. And I enjoy putting it on.
And it's just a great way to teach kids, the dangers of electricity.
Absolutely. They know from a young age to stop, drop, and roll. They know how to call 911. They need to know what to do if they see a power line that's laying on the ground. If they see a car accident that involves electrical equipment, you just don't run up to it. They need to know, hey, call 911, and they'll get a hold of one of us 365 days a year.
So as one of the guys on the line, one of the ones who are out there every day, what do you want citizens to know about Richland Energy Services and the reliability of their service?
They are being served by a group of dedicated professionals that live in the community, that, day or night, it doesn't matter the holiday, they answer the phone, they come to work. They miss sports events, they miss pageants, they miss dinner with families, they miss numerous things on a daily basis or at least a weekly basis just to go to work. Because someone's out of power, these guys will answer the phone and go.
And you're out there 24/7, 365 days.
Yeah, we're on call after hours. Someone's always on call.
All right. Well, very good, Chris. I enjoy our conversation that we had here. I'd like to say if you have any questions about Richland Energy Services or the city of Richland in general, check out our website at ci.richland.wa.us and find all the information there. Again, thanks for talking with us, Chris Zerker. Thank you for watching Richland Spotlight. I'm Mike Charbonneau.